Hey guys, today we're diving headfirst into the metallic, explosive world of the 2007 blockbuster Transformers. Before we get into the earth-shattering action, let's set the stage. Our story begins with a voiceover, a deep, resonant tone, telling us about a distant world called Cybertron. It was home to sentient, transforming robots, the Autobots and the Decepticons, locked in a brutal civil war over an artifact of immense power, the AllSpark. This glowing cosmic cube was their lifeblood, their creator, and their ultimate weapon. When the war raged too fiercely, the AllSpark was lost, hurled into the vastness of space. And with it, the chance for either faction to claim total victory or total peace vanished. The Autobots, led by the stoic Optimus Prime, were sworn protectors of life, seeking the AllSpark to rebuild their world and preserve life across the galaxy. The Decepticons, under the tyrannical Megatron, wanted to harness its power for universal conquest. Naturally, two sides, one ultimate prize, hurtling through the cosmos towards an unsuspecting blue planet. I put a lot of work into these, so if you like what you see, a like and a subscribe is always appreciated. No worries if not.
Cover fire!
I want it! Get me back!
Incoming!
Your legs! You alright?
That's alien. That ain't friendly.
Found your location, over.
Door. Move out, let's go.
Concentrate your fire! Tree! Move! Hold!
Go! Get him out of the room!
You wanna be? No!
That tank thing's getting back up. You're so good.
Take that and wrap it around the base and then around his neck.
Right there, so here, take this flare. Kid, and set
No,
the
I
flare.
can't do
Say,
this.
listen to me, you're a soldier, you hold them off. There are a lot of people are gonna die.
Okay.
Sam, we will protect you.
Going!
Get out of here, now!
Humans don't deserve to live. Sam, get...
You're not gonna get me.
I see.
always left out. About to bring some hurt now. Look out!
Thing to do, and you dropped the ball on that. Hey, set up for this absent.
What a treat!
Run! Run! Wait, run! Run!
I would just love it when...
Stick on!
Take Sam! You gotta
The hell's he
save
doing?
You man!
How long do we have?
Hey, B's gonna...
Nothing I can do.
See that? She said...
God, we're helpless.
Never said that. How do we get these bricks? Yeah, we're looking for ground. Right?
All right, Pen right, that's you.
What are they doing? They are just standing.
Heels are here. That's a good.
Take it easy.
All right, you're gonna need your 40 mics. All right, your target's up on top of that building. That.
Needs of the many outweigh.
A little ride. It's difficult.
Someone's watching over us.
Dutch.
Dankeschön.
Get off!
You need to teach...
No prisoners. You. We're all a bunch of good chaps.
Goodbye, my old friend.
What are you doing?
Get out the boy.
Give me the AllSpark, can't you? The cube. Disgusting. I will sacrifice you and me, Megatron. End of this day, one shot. You.
Target marked, still waiting.
Time on target. Weapons armed, status green.
Take him out!
AllSpark, no Sam. You left me.
Whoa! Okay, but third floor. We're going to 45 snipers right here. Set up Shockwave right below us.
I got it. Pull the shooter.
Snipers, take out their eyes. Go!
is up! Your place. I bring you the one who taught me freedom is everywhere. Trigger that pillar! Then.
Okay, I gotta try to help.
Decepticon ships! Fire on the...
Back to fire! I need those tomahawks on the now! Gotta come! Trigger the pillars.
No!
Read ID.
Target acquired.
You can't do this!
You are saved.
Was it all world power? It's actually Autocons finally conquering this planet. In any minute now.
You chose wrong.
Always the bravest are hard decisions. No! Please. My planet.
Think you're a hero? Huh? You think you... Guys, bring it up! Speed!
We need a truce. Who would you... All I ever wanted was this prey. You didn't.
Understand it's an emergency.
Going to speed things up any bit at...
Friggin' ridiculous! Left hand back pocket! Left cheek! Okay, it's visa! Special ops team under fire in Qatar. I never seen this in my... Stay whack. This shit. Predator, ETA. We need air support.
0300 Zulu.
Attention all aircraft. Over to Killbox 1 Alpha. It's a danger of chance with
That team, north of Orange Smoke, direction west. You cleared hot. Blaze target. Ready, heat's coming. What?
Don't knock down.
Spooky 3-2, use 1 over rounds. Get a medic! Get dropped, bud! Heavy weapons on! Take it up, Black! Take it up! Get the heavy weapons!
Is Shockwave. It's impossible.
Prepare for emergency descent.
And I wanted to discuss a damn thing other.
No! Go on. Hello, Quadrant, bring everyone! No.
To my last words on Earth, I just want to say, Mom, Dad, hey, that's not true. It's mine, and Uncle Charles gave.
No! Cut down!
$100 times cooler than Armageddon. Thing by the tree. Did you guys just give me a spin?
The Tooth Fairy. Yeah.
And enough Archibald Witwicky. Prime. We are a
Autobots.
Let's crack a little place to kick it. Web. And I'd. Just kidding. Just on level suggests he wants to mate Bumblebee. Processes were damaged in battle.
Mega what?
Peaceful and just. All who defied them was lost to the stars. Vicky found him. Fates.
The dogs have found something.
Megatron crash-landed. Mansion system. The coordinates to the cube's location. Brawl.
I got the good. 3.5 down.
Locked himself away to guard.
Home, old friend. All hail, my master. So weak.
Okay.
You are my fate.
Please, you don't have to do this. Oh, shit! With the wrong way today. Oh, no.
I don't need it.
Hurry!
Come on, people, yes. But he's not getting up. You all read hum.
You clean up. Wang is.
You see the sidewalk down there?
Say anything about what I saw.
Japanese.
Oh my God! Watch out!
Escape with your dignity. Touchdown!
Sentinel, get him locked up inside!
Civilize my Autobot brothers. Ill had to be made. I discharge you from duty.
It's back! We don't have enough men! Do not...
What's left?
Go! What is going on? What do you think you're...
I do not take orders. Return what belongs to me! Matrix.
Excellent. The partner, Master.
He transport. Stop! You. For Cybertron, for our cons. No, it's not the only. We were gods. And here...
Get help!
Good night.
It's a fun night.
You know why we've not been back to the moon? They get way too expensive to ever go back. So you think they give you a choice? Besides, it's not like it's hostile takeover time, Sam.
Let her go!
You for years, Sam. You're the one spot.
Do what he wants!
Do you understand me? In the time it takes you to...
Question. How does he intend to fight back?
As an ass. So if you so much as try and have consequences, I am here because of my thought.
Great. Cops. Listen! Listen to me. My mother's bike, right? And my... Okay, all right. Okay, look. Please! Oh, shit. Oh, it's a bad dream.
Ladies, man, 217!
All right, get up front.
Sam!
Get in! Go!
We're gonna die! We're gonna die!
We're locked in. Are you starting? He's got me! He's gonna kill me!
Understand, Decepticon. For today...
We will never end the ship.
To separate. Splash down Baroness.
They're surrounding the city to make a foment of surprise.
Probably never got close.
So? So you saw...
Of us. As the afternoon... The victory I promised you. Together. I'll work for you.
You've got some balls.
Our first real glimpse of this alien conflict hitting home is in the scorching sands of Qatar, at a U.S. Air Force forward operating base. The silence of the desert night is suddenly shattered by the thundering rotors of a military helicopter, specifically a Sikorsky MH-53 Pavlo. It lands with a heavy thump, but something feels off. Instead of soldiers disembarking, the helicopter begins to shift, groan, and expand. Plates of metal sliding and locking into place with a terrifying symphony of grinding gears and metallic shrieks. This isn't your average chopper, folks. It's Blackout, a terrifying Decepticon. The sheer scale of it, transforming from something recognizable into a towering, menacing machine of war, is truly something to behold. The air crackles with energy as its mechanical eyes glow crimson. Blackout doesn't waste any time. With a guttural roar, it unleashes a barrage of pulse weapons, tearing through the base like paper. We see buildings explode in a fiery ballet, vehicles tossed around like toys, and soldiers scrambling for cover. But the physical destruction is only part of the threat. Blackout extends a massive clawed hand, which morphs into a sophisticated hacking device. It plunges into the base's computer network, stealing vital intelligence on Project Iceman and something called Sector 7. The ease with which it compromises advanced human technology is a chilling reminder that humanity is suddenly way out of its league. It's a brutal, chaotic introduction to the power these alien beings wield, showcasing their ability to blend in and then unleash absolute hell. Back in the US, the attack on Qatar sends shockwaves through the highest echelons of military intelligence. We're talking Pentagon-level freakouts. General Morshower is overseeing a debriefing, the room buzzing with frantic energy. Screens display the devastating footage from the base, the impossible transformation of the helicopter, and the inexplicable data breach. They're trying to make sense of what just happened, but Alien Robot isn't exactly in their current threat assessment playbook. Captain Lennox, a battle-hardened soldier who barely survived the Qatar attack, reports back with his team describing the thing they encountered. A giant, metallic, transforming monster. The frustration is palpable. How do you fight something you can't even comprehend? The incident triggers alarm bells about the compromised data. Turns out, the Decepticons weren't just blowing things up for fun. They were hunting for information on the AllSpark, which, coincidentally, the US government has known about for years. This leads us to the clandestine world of Sector 7, a top-secret government organization that's been tracking and studying these extraterrestrial biological entities, or EBEs, for decades. It's a classic government cover-up, keeping humanity blissfully ignorant while harboring secrets that could literally reshape the planet. Oh, the joys of bureaucracy meeting interstellar warfare. Meanwhile, far from the classified war rooms and desert battlefields, we meet our human protagonist, Sam Witwicky. He's your average, slightly dorky teenager, obsessed with his online alias, Ladies Mantunistine, and desperately trying to sell off his ancestors' junk on eBay. His great-great-grandfather, Archibald Witwicky, was an Arctic explorer who stumbled upon something extraordinary back in the 1890s, something that burned a peculiar symbol into his glasses, a map to the AllSpark, though he didn't know it at the time. Sam, however, is less interested in ancient artifacts and more concerned with getting his first car. He's trying to convince his parents, who are hilariously skeptical of his social currency arguments, to buy him some wheels. It's that classic rite of passage. Freedom, independence, and maybe, just maybe, a shot at impressing a girl. His parents, bless their hearts, are trying to teach him about responsibility, pushing him towards a cheaper, less flashy option. Sam's pleas for a ride that gets him to the top of the food chain are adorably desperate, a stark contrast to the impending robot apocalypse brewing in the background. Little does he know, the car he's about to get isn't just a set of wheels. It's a ticket to a universe-altering adventure. So, Sam and his dad head to Bobby Bolivia's used car lot, a place that looks like it exclusively sells vehicles that have seen better decades. It's the kind of place where certified pre-owned means it mostly runs. Sam's dad, ever the pragmatic one, is eyeing up a reliable but utterly uncool beat-up Bug. But then, Sam spots it. A dilapidated, bright yellow 1977 Chevrolet Camaro sitting forlornly amongst the automotive graveyard. It's a rust bucket, missing a fender, with a questionable interior, but it calls to him. And that's because, unbeknownst to Sam, this isn't just a car. It's Bumblebee, an Autobot scout. The car begins to exhibit strange behaviors, manipulating the radio to play specific songs to communicate with Sam. First, to dismiss the bug, then to nudge Sam towards buying it. It's a charming, slightly creepy introduction to Bumblebee's sentience. His dad, bewildered by the car's sudden good deal, agrees to buy it, probably thinking he's just gotten lucky. The clanking, groaning, and mysterious locking of doors are all dismissed as character or quirks. This is classic human obliviousness, really. A giant alien robot is literally manipulating them, and they're just like, what a bargain. Well, what could possibly go wrong? Now, with his new wheels, Sam's social game needs an upgrade. He spots Michaela Baines, the objectively out-of-his-league girl he's been crushing on, arguing with her boyfriend. Naturally, Sam sees his chance. He awkwardly offers her a ride, and she, surprisingly, accepts. This leads to a truly cringeworthy but endearing first date, as Sam tries his best to make conversation, failing spectacularly to appear cool. Bumblebee, ever the wingman, or perhaps just messing with him, continues his radio antics, playing snippets of songs to comment on Sam's situation or to give him advice. At one point, when Michaela critiques the car's interior, Bumblebee, in a fit of metallic pique, decides to eject her from the passenger seat. It's a hilarious moment, showing the robot's personality and a hint of its incredible strength. Michaela, surprisingly unfazed, just climbs back in, more curious than angry. She's a mechanic, so she's more interested in the car's problems than Sam's romantic woes. It's a beautifully human scene, full of teenage angst and robot sass, underscoring the contrast between mundane high school drama and the extraordinary secret hiding in plain sight. After dropping Michaela off, Sam's alone with his new car again. He's baffled by its antics, wondering if he just bought a haunted vehicle or something. But the car has bigger plans than just playing matchmaker. As Sam walks away, Bumblebee takes off, accelerating with a speed and power that's definitely not stock. The car's metallic panels begin to shift and click. We get a quick, tantalizing glimpse of its true nature as parts of its chassis reconfigure, revealing intricate mechanical components. It's not a full transformation, but a purposeful, almost elegant manipulation of its form. From its roof, a beam of energy shoots skyward, a beacon into the vastness of space. Bumblebee isn't just a car. He's a scout, and he's just sent a message. This signal, a desperate plea or an alert, is going out to his fellow Autobots, letting them know he's found something significant, possibly the AllSpark. The moment is brief but impactful, a silent promise of the epic events that are about to unfold. The sheer mystery of it all, this beat-up car sending a message across galaxies, is a fantastic piece of world-building, showcasing the advanced communication capabilities of these mechanical beings, while Bumblebee is sending signals. Another, far more nefarious Decepticon is wreaking havoc. High above the Earth, aboard Air Force One, a small boombox. Because what else would a clandestine robot disguise itself as? Suddenly transforms. It's Frenzy, a tiny but incredibly deadly Decepticon. With a whirring of gears and clicking of tiny metallic limbs, it becomes a multi-limbed, razor-sharp nightmare. Frenzy's specialty isn't brute force, it's digital warfare. It slashes its way into the plane's computer systems, downloading critical data about the AllSpark and Sector 7 with astonishing speed. The sounds of its tiny claws tearing through wires, the frantic clicks of its metallic appendages, and the terrified gasps of the Secret Service agents create a palpable sense of panic. This little guy's a menace, hacking into the highest levels of government with ease. It's a brilliant contrast to Blackout's raw power, showing the diverse skill sets of the Decepticon forces. Despite its size, Frenzy causes significant damage, showing that even the smallest enemy can be the most insidious. It's finally contained, but the damage is done. The Decepticons know where to look now, and it's not going to be pretty for humanity. Back on the ground, Sam's attempts at a normal teenage life are about to be thoroughly ruined. After retrieving his ancestors' glasses, the ones with the AllSpark map, he and Michaela are suddenly pursued by a black and white Celine S281 police car. Initially, they think it's just the cops, maybe for speeding or something equally mundane, but this is no ordinary police cruiser. It corners them, and with a familiar ominous groan of transforming metal, it shifts into the Decepticon barricade. It's an unnerving transformation, showcasing how these machines can hide in plain sight, mimicking our everyday world before revealing their terrifying true forms. Barricade is a hulking, aggressive beast, its siren still wailing as parts of it convert into vicious weapons. It closes in on Sam, its cold, mechanical voice demanding to know, "Are you ladies' man 217?" A chilling callback to Sam's eBay alias. The sheer, terrifying absurdity of a giant alien robot knowing your online handle is a moment of dark comedy. Barricade isn't interested in traffic violations. It's after the glasses, and by extension, the AllSpark. Sam and Michaela are in way over their heads, suddenly thrust into the center of an intergalactic war, and all because of some old spectacles. Just when it looks like Sam and Michaela are about to become Decepticon snacks, their beat-up Camaro screeches onto the scene. And then, for the first time, we see Bumblebee truly transform. It's a spectacular fluid explosion of shifting metal, gears grinding, hydraulics hissing, as the yellow car rises, taking its full, heroic robot form. The sounds are incredible. The metallic clang of its feet hitting the ground, the whirring of its joints as it assumes a battle stance. Bumblebee immediately engages Barricade, protecting Sam and Michaela. The fight is fast, brutal, and surprisingly agile for such massive beings. They trade blows, metallic fists slamming against armored plating, sparks flying with every impact. The ground trembles beneath their weight. Bumblebee, despite being a scout, proves himself a formidable fighter, using his smaller size and speed to his advantage. He manages to incapacitate Barricade, leaving the Decepticon temporarily out of commission. It's a huge relief, and a moment where Sam and Michaela finally grasp the astonishing reality. Their car is a giant, sentient alien robot, and it just saved their lives. The fear, confusion, and wonder on their faces perfectly capture the audience's own reaction. It also firmly establishes a Bumblebee as the lovable, protective guardian, setting the emotional core for his bond with Sam. The sky splits open, not with a roar, but with a series of sonic booms as 4 metallic meteoroids plummet towards Earth. Sam and Michaela watch, utterly bewildered, as they crash land in a remote observatory area. What emerges from the impact craters is nothing short of breathtaking. First, a massive blue and red Peterbilt 379 truck transforms with a symphony of shifting panels and whirring hydraulics into Optimus Prime, the noble leader of the Autobots. His voice, deep and commanding, matches his towering presence. Then, a yellow Hummer H2 medical vehicle becomes Ratchet, the Autobot medic, with a compassionate yet battle-ready design. A black GMC Topkick pickup truck transforms into Ironhide, the weapons specialist, bristling with heavy weaponry and a no-nonsense attitude. Finally, a sleek silver Pontiac Solstice converts into Jazz, the cool and agile warrior, his visor glinting. Each transformation is a marvel of industrial design meeting alien technology, a perfect blend of vehicle and robot, making the audience gasp. The sheer sound of their transformations, a complex, almost musical orchestra of metal and power, is incredibly immersive. They stand before Sam and Michaela, magnificent and intimidating, and this is where humanity's interaction with the Autobots truly begins. This scene is peak world building, showing the diversity and majesty of the Autobot forms. In the shadow of these newly arrived giants, Sam and Michaela are understandably completely overwhelmed. Optimus Prime kneels, his massive form exuding both power and grace, and begins to explain their mission. His voice is a low rumble, conveying ancient wisdom and a heavy burden. He tells them about Cybertron, the war, the loss of the AllSpark, and how its energy could either bring life to their dying world or turn Earth into a new Cybertron, overrun by Megatron and his Decepticons. Bumblebee, having regained his voice box, communicates through radio snippets, translating and adding his own quirky commentary, which adds a much-needed touch of humor and personality to the exposition. We learn about their code, their fight for freedom, and their desperation to find the AllSpark before Megatron does. The gravity of the situation settles heavily on Sam. He's no longer just a kid trying to buy a car. He's now a crucial piece in an intergalactic puzzle. The Autobots, these alien mechanical titans, are asking for his help, and it's a moment of profound realization. The weight of fate of 2 worlds suddenly lands squarely on his teenage shoulders. It's a lot to process for a guy whose biggest concern a day ago was impressing a girl. Welcome to the big leagues, Sam. No sooner have the Autobots finished their grand exposition than the party is gate-crashed by Sector 7. Helicopters descend with a deafening whir. Black SUVs swarm the area. and heavily armed agents in sleek, menacing gear pour out. It's a full-on government intervention, showcasing their efficiency, if not their understanding. They've been tracking Bumblebee's signal, and they're not here for friendly chat. The Autobots, capable of leveling cities, surprisingly stand down, demonstrating their commitment to not harming humans, even when those humans are pointing very large guns at them. This highlights their noble restraint, a key aspect of their world building. Sam is apprehended, treated like a potential accomplice, and interrogated with that classic blend of government paranoia and incompetence. They're convinced he's involved in something far more sinister than finding a cool car. But the real target here, the one they've been after for decades, is Bumblebee. The sight of the massive Autobots allowing themselves to be surrounded by much smaller humans is a powerful visual, showcasing their moral compass. It's a tense, chaotic scene that plunges our heroes deeper into the human side of the conflict, revealing that even good intentions can lead to complications when extraterrestrial life is involved. The moment is heartbreaking. Bumblebee, protector and friend, is subjected to a painful, high-frequency sonic weapon by Sector 7. The sound is agonizing, a high-pitched whine that causes him to writhe in pain before collapsing, effectively tased into submission. It's a tough watch, seeing the powerful robot rendered helpless. A stark reminder of human ingenuity mixed with a bit of short-sightedness. He's then meticulously secured and loaded onto a colossal military transport truck, a testament to the sheer logistical challenge of moving a massive alien robot. The scene emphasizes the government's capability to contain and study, even if they don't fully understand. Sam, distraught, tries to intervene, but he's just a kid against a wall of armed agents. Michaela, ever resourceful, promises to find a way to help Bumblebee, solidifying their growing bond. The convoy, with Bumblebee strapped down like a prize catch, sets off towards a secret location. This sequence builds tension and emotional stakes, showing that the fight isn't just about giant robots slugging it out. It's about the connections forged between species and the human cost of a war they didn't ask to be a part of. Plus, it gives us a glimpse into how a government might actually try to deal with a giant alien robot problem. It's not pretty, but it's effective. The convoy's destination is finally revealed, a massive, clandestine facility hidden deep within the Hoover Dam. Yes, the Hoover Dam, because where else would you hide an alien robot and a world-altering artifact? It's a classic government trope, but it works so well. Here we see the true scale of Sector 7's operations. Deep beneath tons of concrete and steel, they've been studying what they call NBE-1, non-biological extraterrestrial. There's one. This, of course, is Megatron, frozen solid in a massive cryogenic chamber, discovered by Archibald Witwicky's expedition in the Arctic, and brought here decades ago. The sheer size of Megatron, even in stasis, is awe-inspiring and terrifying. His design is sharp, jagged, and predatory, a clear contrast to Optimus Prime's more heroic silhouette. Right next to him, contained within another secure vault, is the AllSpark. It pulses with an ethereal blue light, its energy practically humming in the air, a constant reminder of its incredible power. The exposition here is crucial, explaining that the AllSpark emits a powerful energy signal, which is what drew the Autobots and Decepticons to Earth in the first place. The scientists, in their hubris, believe they can study and control it, totally unaware of the destructive forces they're actually poking. It's a chilling moment. The realization that humanity has been sitting on this powder keg for generations, completely ignorant of the true dangers it represents. Remember that pesky little Decepticon frenzy? Well, he's back, and he's cleverly disguised as Michaela's innocuous cell phone. Because apparently, even giant alien robots use their tech for subterfuge. While the humans are distracted with their interrogations and security protocols, Frenzy springs into action. With a series of quick, silent movements, he detaches from Michaela and infiltrates the labyrinthine corridors of the Hoover Dam. His small size, coupled with his razor-sharp limbs and incredible agility, allows him to navigate the complex security systems with ease. He's a metallic ninja, slipping through vents and bypassing cameras. His mission: to upload a virus into Sector 7's mainframes, disabling their defenses, and more importantly, to reactivate Megatron. We see him scurrying, a whirlwind of metallic limbs and glowing red eyes, making short work of the dam's supposedly impenetrable systems. The sounds of digital data being stolen and systems failing fill the air. It's a testament to the Decepticons' cunning. They don't just rely on brute force. Frenzy succeeds, sending a distress signal and opening the metaphorical floodgates for the other Decepticons. The stage is now set for a massive jailbreak. And the humans, despite their advanced tech, are about to learn a harsh lesson about underestimating a dedicated cyber-terrorist robot. As Frenzy's virus takes hold, the cryogenic systems containing Megatron begin to fail. The air in his chamber shimmers, ice cracking and melting with a horrifying hiss. Megatron's eyes, previously dormant, slowly flicker to life, glowing with an infernal red light. It's a truly chilling moment, signaling the awakening of an ancient evil. With a guttural roar that echoes through the dam's metallic structure, he begins to stir. Plates of armor shift, joints groan, and then, with a mighty, earth-shaking surge of power, he shatters his icy prison. The sound is deafening, the explosive crack of ice, the metallic shriek of his body reanimating, and the heavy thud of his immense feet hitting the ground. Megatron, now fully awake and unchained, is a force of pure destruction. He tears through the reinforced walls of his prison, sending debris flying like confetti. Alarms blare, lights flash, and the sheer scale of his power becomes terrifyingly clear. He's not just a robot. He's a walking, talking, incredibly angry war machine, starved for centuries and ready to wreak havoc. The sense of impending doom is palpable. His goal is simple: reclaim the AllSpark, destroy Optimus Prime, and conquer Earth. And now, nothing stands in his way. Well, except maybe a teenager and a few good robots. With Megatron unleashed and the entire Hoover Dam facility compromised, the humans finally realize they need the Autobots. General Morshower, understanding the gravity of the situation, orders the remaining Autobots to be freed and join the fight. It's a classic enemy of my enemy scenario, where the aliens you just imprisoned are now your best hope. The Autobots, true to their heroic nature, don't hesitate. They transform and blaze across the desert, a blur of vehicular power, heading straight for the dam. Their engines roar, tires kicking up dust, a clear signal of their urgency. Meanwhile, inside the dam, the humans are desperately trying to evacuate the AllSpark. It's loaded onto a specialized armored convoy, a desperate attempt to move the immensely powerful artifact out of Megatron's reach. The convoy speeds through the desert, but they know it's only a matter of time before the Decepticons catch up. The pacing here is frantic, cutting between the Autobots speeding towards the battle and the humans attempting a high-stakes escape. It's a race against annihilation, with the fate of two worlds hanging in the balance, all centered around a glowing cube and a pissed-off ancient robot warlord. What a Tuesday, right? The convoy transporting the AllSpark doesn't get far before the Decepticons make their move. The desert highway becomes a war zone as Starscream, Megatron's treacherous second-in-command, screams across the sky in his F-22 Raptor jet mode. The sound is deafening, a high-pitched shriek preceding a terrifying transformation. He twists and folds in midair, shifting from sleek aircraft to menacing robot with alarming speed, before unleashing a volley of missiles and cannons on the convoy. It's an aerial ballet of destruction. Other Decepticons, like Bone Crusher and Brawl, join the fray, transforming from their disguised vehicle modes into hulking, weaponized robots. The highway, once a symbol of human connection, is torn apart by explosions, crushing metal and the heavy thuds of transforming machines. Cars are sent flying, asphalt cracks under immense robotic weight, and the air fills with the acrid smell of burning fuel and gunpowder. The human soldiers, outgunned but determined, put up a brave fight, showcasing their courage against impossible odds. It's a relentless, fast-paced assault, highlighting the Decepticons' coordinated and brutal tactics. The visuals are stunning, emphasizing the scale of the conflict as these alien titans tear through our modern infrastructure with terrifying ease. Welcome to Rush Hour, Transformer style. Amidst the highway chaos, a truly iconic duel erupts: Optimus Prime versus Bone Crusher. Bone Crusher, a mind-protected vehicle, is a brutal, spiky Decepticon with a particularly nasty disposition, and he's barreling down the highway like a metallic freight train. Optimus, with his unwavering resolve, transforms into robot mode mid-stride, meeting the charge head-on. The clash is deafening, a symphony of screeching metal and crushing force. They grapple, rolling over civilian cars and sending debris flying in all directions. Optimus, with his masterful combat skills, manages to gain the upper hand. He expertly parries Bone Crusher's aggressive swings, his own metallic fists delivering powerful blows that reverberate through the scene. The visual effects are incredible here, showcasing the sheer mass and destructive capability of these robots. Finally, in a decisive move, Optimus deftly blocks one of Bonecrusher's attacks, seizes him, and, with a powerful crunching motion, decapitates the Decepticon. The metallic head rolls across the highway, a gruesome trophy. It's a visceral, impactful moment that solidifies Optimus Prime's status as a formidable warrior and a protector. The scene is a masterclass in action choreography, blending the fluidity of the transformations with the raw power of their close-quarters combat, all while maintaining the high-stakes tension of the AllSpark's escape. You really wouldn't want to be stuck in traffic behind these two. The chase spills from the open highway into the dense urban landscape of Mission City. The AllSpark convoy, now accompanied by the remaining Autobots and a contingent of human soldiers, finds itself trapped in a concrete jungle that quickly becomes a kill zone. This is where the true scale of the Decepticon invasion becomes terrifyingly clear. They emerge from every corner, Grindor, or Blackout's twin, depending on who you ask, Barricade, Brawl, Starscream, all converging on the city. Buildings explode in a shower of glass and concrete. Streets buckle under the immense weight of transforming robots, and the air is thick with smoke and the roar of combat. It's a multi-front assault, with the Decepticons systematically trying to isolate and overwhelm the human and Autobot defenders. The sounds are deafening, the rhythmic thud of explosions, the metallic scraping of robots tearing through structures, the screams of civilians, and the frantic shouts of military personnel. Sam, Michaela, and the remaining soldiers find themselves desperately trying to protect the AllSpark, while navigating the utter chaos of a city under siege. This is the big one, the climactic battle where the Autobots and humans have to work together against an overwhelming, destructive force. Humanity, still reeling, is now witnessing the true might of these alien invaders, and it's not looking good. Amidst the urban warfare, one Decepticon stands out for his sheer, unadulterated destructive power. Brawl. This guy is a walking arsenal, transforming from an M1 Abrams tank into a robot bristling with cannons, missile launchers, and machine guns. He's not subtle. He's a force of pure, indiscriminate devastation. Brawl tears through Mission City like a metallic tornado, his weapons blazing in every direction. Buildings explode as his missiles connect. Asphalt disintegrates under his tank treads, and human military forces are simply overwhelmed by his firepower. The sound of his rapid-fire cannons, the deafening blasts of his missiles, and the crunch of metal under his massive feet create a terrifying auditory experience. He's relentless, a true embodiment of the Decepticons' brutal efficiency. It takes a concerted effort from multiple Autobots and human soldiers to even slow him down. He's the kind of enemy that makes you think, how do you even stop something like that? It's a testament to the film's visual spectacle, dedicating significant screen time to showcasing this particular Decepticon's terrifying power. This is not just a fight. It's an extermination, and Brawl is loving every minute of it. Despite the overwhelming odds, humanity doesn't just cower. Captain Lennox and Sergeant Epps, our intrepid soldiers from Qatar, step up. Having witnessed the brutality of the Decepticons, they now understand the true nature of the threat, and work tirelessly to coordinate the human military's efforts with the Autobots. It's a fantastic display of interspecies cooperation. Lennox, using the communication systems, directs airstrikes and ground fire, calling out Decepticon positions for the human fighter jets. Epps guides missile teams, targeting weak spots on the behemoth robots, trying to make every shot count. The sounds of their shouted commands, the frantic comms chatter, and the triumphant roar of jets flying overhead add to the immersive battle experience. It's exhilarating to see the humans, with their ingenuity and courage, contributing meaningfully to a fight against beings far superior in strength. They're not just cannon fodder, they're vital allies, demonstrating that even without transforming abilities, humanity has a place in this intergalactic war. This teamwork is a crucial world-building element, showing how two vastly different species can find common ground and fight for a shared future. Despite the chaos erupting around them, amidst the raging battle, Optimus Prime, seeing the desperate need to get the AllSpark away from Megatron, entrusts it to Sam. Yes, a teenager is now carrying the most powerful artifact in the known universe through a war zone. What could go wrong? Sam, clutching the glowing, humming cube, sprints through the devastated streets of Mission City. Every explosion, every collapsing building, every metallic clang of a robot limb is a direct threat. He dodges falling debris, weaves through overturned cars, and narrowly escapes blast after blast. The AllSpark itself, pulsing with an intense blue light, acts as a beacon, drawing the Decepticons' attention like moths to a very destructive flame. The sounds of his frantic footsteps, his heavy breathing, and the constant threat of nearby explosions create an incredibly tense sequence. It's a testament to Sam's bravery, or perhaps his sheer terror, that he keeps going. He's not a soldier. He's not a hero in the traditional sense, but he's carrying the weight of the world, literally, and he's doing his best. This segment highlights the profound impact of the AllSpark on the narrative, making it not just a MacGuffin, but a tangible, glowing object of immense power and peril. What a glowing paperweight, huh? Just as Sam is about to be cornered by the relentless Decepticons, Bumblebee leaps into action, once again proving his fierce loyalty. He throws himself between Sam and an incoming missile, taking the brunt of the blast. The explosion is devastating, tearing through his lower chassis with a sickening crunch of metal. His legs are severely damaged, twisted, and broken, rendering him immobile. The sight of his protector, crippled and vulnerable, is heartbreaking for Sam. The metallic shriek of his damaged frame and the sparks flying from his exposed wires emphasize the severity of his injury. But even with his legs gone, Bumblebee doesn't give up. He drags himself forward, continuing to fire his arm cannon, his determination unwavering. It's a powerful, emotional beat in the story, showcasing the bond between Sam and Bumblebee. This isn't just about giant robots fighting. It's about sacrifice, loyalty, and the devastating cost of war. It also underscores the very real physical damage these seemingly indestructible machines can sustain. You feel the pain and the injustice of it all, a true gut-punch moment amidst the explosions. It's a good reminder that even super cool robots can have a really bad day. Above the crumbling cityscape, Starscream, the treacherous Decepticon air commander, is a terrifying force to behold. In his F-22 Raptor jet mode, he carves through the sky, a silver blur of lethal efficiency. He's not just flying, he's a strategic weapon, swooping down to launch devastating missile strikes, then soaring high to evade human counterfire. The roar of his jet engines, the sonic booms as he breaks the sound barrier, and the explosions of his targeted attacks create a constant sense of aerial menace. He effortlessly dodges incoming fire from the few remaining military jets, demonstrating his superior maneuverability and speed. He's a constant, terrifying presence, adding another layer of threat to the ground battle. His cackling, arrogant voice over the comms underscores his cruel enjoyment of the chaos. This sequence truly highlights the versatile capabilities of the Transformers, showing how they dominate not just ground combat, but also aerial supremacy. The fight against Starscream is a constant struggle, a testament to his sheer power and cunning, reminding us why he's Megatron's conniving second-in-command. Seriously, who needs a flight simulator when you have this? The moment everyone has been waiting for finally arrives. Optimus Prime and Megatron, leaders of their respective factions, meet on the battlefield for a final, decisive confrontation. The ground shakes with their impact as they charge each other, a whirlwind of metallic fury. This isn't just a fight. It's the culmination of centuries of war, deeply personal and incredibly violent. They trade powerful blows, each punch carrying the force of a wrecking ball, the metallic clang of their bodies colliding, the groan of strained hydraulics, and the sparks that fly with every impact fill the air. Megatron, fueled by his long imprisonment and desire for the AllSpark, is a relentless, snarling beast. Optimus, with his stoic determination and incredible combat skill, meets him blow for blow, his movements precise and powerful. The scale of their battle is immense, dwarfing the surrounding wreckage. They tear through buildings, sending concrete and rebar flying. Every movement is a testament to their strength and the sheer destructive potential they both wield. It's a truly epic showdown, a clash of titans that drives the heart of the Transformers lore. You can almost feel the vibrations in your chest as these two legends go at it. My money's always on the good guy, but Megatron sure puts up a fight. Amidst the epic brawl between Optimus and Megatron, a heartbreaking tragedy unfolds. Jazz, the cool, agile, and always optimistic Autobot, finds himself facing the tyrannical Megatron. Despite his valiant efforts and quick reflexes, Jazz is simply outmatched by the Decepticon leader's sheer brute force and malice. Megatron, in a shocking display of ruthlessness, grabs Jazz, his massive hands closing around the smaller Autobot's frame. There's a sickening metallic shriek, a sound of strained metal and grinding gears as Megatron, with terrifying ease, brutally tears Jazz in half. The visual is sudden, shocking, and incredibly impactful. Jazz's body, split in two, collapses to the ground, his life extinguished. It's a stark, brutal reminder of the stakes of this war and the Decepticons' absolute lack of mercy. The silence that follows is deafening, a poignant contrast to the constant explosions. It's a moment that resonates, showcasing the tragic loss within the Autobot ranks and fueling Optimus Prime's rage. This isn't just a battle, it's a war with real casualties, even for beings of metal and circuits. Poor Jazz, he was too cool for this cruel world. With Optimus locked in combat with Megatron and the city crumbling around them, the human military, led by the indomitable Lennox and Epps, makes a truly heroic last stand. They know they're outmatched, but their resolve never wavers. They unleash everything they have: rocket launchers, machine guns, grenades, focusing their fire on Megatron and the other Decepticons, still wreaking havoc. The sounds of sustained gunfire, the thud of heavy ordnance, and the shouts of the soldiers create a relentless, desperate rhythm. They're not just fighting for their lives. They're fighting to protect Sam and the AllSpark, knowing that if it falls into Megatron's hands, all is lost. It's a testament to human courage, showing ordinary soldiers risking their lives against seemingly invincible giants. Explosions light up the night, debris rains down, and the scene is a chaotic ballet of destruction and defiant resistance. Despite their limited firepower, their presence is crucial, diverting Decepticon attention and giving the Autobots a fighting chance. It's a powerful moment of world building, emphasizing humanity's resilience and proving they are more than just bystanders in this cosmic conflict. Who needs transforming powers when you have grit and a really big gun? The battle rages, Optimus is down, and Megatron is closing in on the AllSpark. Hope seems lost. But then, a desperate voice, Optimus Prime's, booms across the battlefield, telling Sam that the AllSpark can't be destroyed. But it can be fused with a spark, specifically Megatron's. It's a suicidal, last-ditch plan, but it's the only one left. With a surge of courage born of desperation and loyalty, Sam Witwicky, the kid who just wanted a car, makes the ultimate heroic decision. He grabs the AllSpark, its blue energy pulsing intensely, and runs towards the colossal, raging Megatron. His small figure is dwarfed by the towering robot, a terrifying David and Goliath moment. The sounds of his pounding footsteps, mixed with the thunderous roar of Megatron, build unbearable tension. He's not thinking about surviving. He's thinking about saving the world, his friends, and the Autobots. Michaela screams. The soldiers watch in horrified awe, and the entire fate of two planets rests on this one impossible act. It's a powerful moment that elevates Sam from a mere plot device to a true, unexpected hero, demonstrating that courage isn't about strength, but about willingness to sacrifice. This is it, folks, the main event, and our hero is armed with a really shiny box. In a truly shocking and decisive moment, Sam Witwicky leaps onto Megatron, who is distracted by the injured Optimus Prime. With a grunt of effort and a surge of adrenaline, Sam shoves the glowing AllSpark directly into Megatron's exposed chest. The sound is an incredible, almost ethereal hum as the cube's raw energy meets Megatron's spark. Megatron lets out a horrific, piercing scream, a metallic shriek of pure agony and rage that echoes through the devastated city. His eyes flicker, his body glows with an internal blinding blue light, and then, with a terrifying implosion, he collapses. His massive predatory form crumbles, disintegrating into a heap of lifeless, inert metal. The sound of his final dying shudder is palpable. The AllSpark, in its infinite power, has consumed and destroyed the very entity it helped create. The immediate silence that follows is profound, a sudden cessation of the cacophony of war. It's over. The greatest Decepticon threat, the ancient warlord, is vanquished not by another robot, but by a human teenager. It's a powerful narrative choice, emphasizing that courage and sacrifice can overcome even the most formidable evil. This is the moment humanity truly earns its place in the interstellar conflict, proving that even the smallest among us can change the course of history. Talk about a mic drop. The battle is finally over. Mission City is a wreck, a testament to the brutal war that just unfolded, but the Decepticons have been defeated, their threat neutralized for now. In the aftermath, we see Ratchet diligently working on Bumblebee, carefully repairing his damaged legs. The whirring and grinding sounds of his tools signify healing, a stark contrast to the destruction we just witnessed. Slowly but surely, Bumblebee is brought back online, his familiar yellow plating restored and his legs functional once more. The reunion with Sam is incredibly heartwarming, a silent nod of mutual respect and friendship, solidifying their incredible bond. The remaining Autobots gather, their heroic forms standing tall amidst the devastation, their mission accomplished. They've saved Earth, but they've also found a new home, a new purpose. The human characters, Sam, Michaela, Lennox, and Epps, stand alongside them, no longer just bystanders, but proven allies. They've witnessed the impossible, fought beside giants, and emerged forever changed. This scene sets the stage for future adventures, hinting at the ongoing vigilance required to protect Earth. It's a moment of quiet triumph and camaraderie, emphasizing the new alliance forged in the fires of war. So, while the city's going to need a serious cleanup crew, at least the world is safe. For now. As the dust settles, Optimus Prime delivers a poignant final monologue, his deep voice carrying a weight of ancient wisdom and newfound hope. He looks out over Earth's horizon, a world scarred but saved, a planet that has become their unexpected refuge. He speaks of the AllSpark's destruction, how it ended their war on Cybertron, but also ensured their race cannot be rebuilt without its power. Yet, a new chapter has begun. Earth is now their home, and they are its protectors. The journey for the Autobots is far from over. While Megatron may be gone, other Decepticons still lurk, and the universe is vast and full of unforeseen threats. It's a thoughtful reflection on sacrifice, destiny, and the unforeseen bonds that transcend species and planets. The film wraps up not with a bang, but with a quiet, powerful promise. It leaves us with the profound idea that even in the darkest moments, hope and courage can prevail, forging alliances that defy all expectations. The Autobots' presence on Earth isn't just a consequence of war. It's a new beginning, a testament to the idea that sometimes home is where you find it, and family is who you fight for. It's a compelling reminder that the biggest battles are often fought for the things we cherish most. The world, forever changed by the arrival of the Transformers, now faces an uncertain but hopeful future, watched over by guardians from the stars. Keep your eyes to the skies, folks, because the adventure has just begun. With the staff in hand, Merlin calls forth a massive three-headed dragon transformer, who, let's just say, wasn't exactly cute and cuddly. This beast, later revealed to be Dragonstorm, and several other Transformers in knightly forms, proceed to absolutely decimate the Saxon forces. The clanging of swords against metallic scales and the roar of the dragon is deafening as they sweep through the battlefield, turning the tide with brute force and fiery breath. It's a pretty dramatic entrance, solidifying the ancient, hidden history of Transformers on Earth. A key world-building element that this movie leans heavily into. Fast forward to the present day, post-Hong Kong, and things are not great. Optimus Prime has vanished into space, and the world is now actively hunting down all Transformers, good or bad, with the Transformers Reaction Force, or TRF, leading the charge. We see a truly bleak landscape, with cities reduced to rubble and a sense of constant fear hanging in the air. The clatter of falling debris and distant sirens underscore this new, hostile reality. Humanity's reaction to the alien invaders is swift and unforgiving, painting a grim picture of a world where both sides are suffering the consequences of a never-ending war. Amidst the urban decay, we meet Isabella, a tough-as-nails orphan who's made a dilapidated Chicago her home. Her best friend? A super adorable, but mostly broken, Vespa-like transformer named Squeaks, who can only communicate by saying, Chihuahua. Oh, it's kind of a running gag, and frankly, a mood. These two are a beacon of hope, showing that not all humans see Autobots as a threat. The buzzing sound of TRF drones constantly overhead adds a layer of tension to their daily struggle for survival, highlighting the ever-present danger for any Transformer, no matter how small or broken. Meanwhile, Cade Yeager, our returning hero from the previous film, has set up a massive junkyard in the Badlands of South Dakota, serving as a clandestine refuge for the remaining Autobots. It's a chaotic symphony of grinding metal, whirring gears, and the occasional grumpy remark from Hound, voiced by the inimitable John Goodman, Cade is basically a single dad to a bunch of giant alien robots, which, let's be real, is a much tougher gig than raising a teenager. He's salvaging parts, fixing his friends, and constantly trying to evade the TRF, who are not too keen on him harboring alien life forms. It's a testament to his loyalty, and probably a little bit of his stubbornness, that he continues this dangerous mission. A group of kids, including Isabella, stumble upon a dying transformer in a quarantined area. This poor guy, a member of the legendary Knights of Iacon, has crash-landed and is on his last metallic breath. Cade arrives on the scene just as the TRF closes in, and the dying knight, with a final desperate gesture, entrusts Cade with a small, circular alien talisman. The clinking sound of the talisman dropping into Cade's hand feels heavy with ancient prophecy, a clear sign that our reluctant hero is about to get tangled in something far bigger than a junkyard brawl. It's a classic chosen one trope, but hey, it works for getting the plot moving, right? Meanwhile, the nefarious Megatron, ever the opportunist, has managed to strike a deal with the TRF. Yes, you heard that right. Humanity is now teaming up with the ultimate destructive robot. His terms? Release his loyal band of baddies from government lockup, and he'll help them hunt down Cade and the remaining Autobots. The General agrees because, apparently, when facing extinction, strange bedfellows are made. It's a moment that makes you scratch your head a bit, but also perfectly sets up the escalating stakes and the world-building idea that factions are shifting and alliances are fragile in this war-torn Earth. The TRF, guided by Megatron's intelligence, quickly tracks Cade to the abandoned town. A fierce chase ensues, with the distinct sounds of screeching tires and automatic gunfire echoing through the desolate streets. Cade, Isabella, and Squeaks are in a pickle, but thankfully Bumblebee and the other Autobots arrive to back them up, turning the pursuit into a full-blown robot brawl. It's a chaotic dance of transforming vehicles, crushing metal, and explosions, a classic Transformers spectacle that reminds us why we're here, for the loud, flashy action. Back in England, we're introduced to the wonderfully eccentric Sir Edmund Burton, played by the legendary Anthony Hopkins. He lives in a ridiculously elaborate mansion that's basically a museum of Transformer-related history, complete with a tiny, perpetually stressed-out butler robot named Cogman, who looks like he belongs in a classy clock shop. Burton reveals he's the last surviving member of a secret order that has protected the truth about Transformers on Earth for centuries. His home, a creaking symphony of old wood and ticking clocks, truly feels like a hidden world, holding secrets just waiting to spill out. Back at Cade's junkyard, the mysterious talisman attached to his arm suddenly activates, morphing and glowing with intricate alien patterns. It's not just a fancy bracelet, folks. This thing is alive, reacting to something, making a series of mechanical clicks and whirs as it transforms. This visual clue strongly hints that Cade is more than just a mechanic. He's now intrinsically linked to this ancient Cybertronian prophecy, setting him on a path he definitely didn't sign up for when he woke up this morning. The world building here is subtle but effective, making him part of a larger, older narrative. Our story then pivots to Oxford, where we meet Vivienne Wembley, a sharp and sophisticated history professor. She's giving a lecture, looking poised and intelligent, but her phone keeps ringing. It's her mom, constantly nagging her about finding a husband. You know, just typical parental pressure, but for a woman who's about to discover she's part of an ancient alien destiny, it feels a little mundane. Her life, which sounds like it mostly involves eating alone and working a lot, is about to get a serious upgrade from single and successful to savior of the universe. Poor thing didn't even see it coming. Vivian's quiet evening takes a sharp turn when Cogman, that tiny but surprisingly strong robot butler, shows up to collect her. And by collect, I mean he literally abducts her, tossing her into a sleek black Aston Martin that proceeds to tear through the streets of Oxford like a bat out of hell. The sudden shift from academic calm to high-octane abduction is jarring, and honestly, a little hilarious. Vivian's screams and the screeching tires provide a stark contrast to her earlier scholarly life, making it clear her normal is officially over. That's one way to get a first date, I guess. Cade, Isabella, and Bumblebee eventually find their way to Burton's mansion, where Cade and Vivian have their rather awkward first encounter. She thinks he's her kidnapper. He thinks she's just a damsel in distress, and both are wrong. Burton then launches into a lengthy, detailed explanation of the true history. Merlin, the knights, the staff, and the lineage of Merlin's descendants, which leads directly to Vivian. He reveals that the Transformers have been a part of human history for centuries, influencing events and hiding in plain sight. The creaking of the old mansion and the rustle of ancient documents create an atmospheric backdrop for this crucial world-building exposition dump. Burton reveals that the staff, the key to stopping an impending cataclysm, is hidden deep underwater. He pulls out ancient charts and diagrams, the crinkle of old paper filling the air, pointing to a specific location off the coast of England. Vivian, being Merlin's last living descendant, is the only one who can activate it. Cade, ever the reluctant hero, is tasked with protecting her. The stakes are raised considerably with this revelation, transforming the story from a simple hunt for robots into a desperate race against time to retrieve a legendary artifact, proving Earth's deep ties to Cybertronian lore. Meanwhile, in the cosmic reaches of space, Optimus Prime finally reaches the dying husk of Cybertron, but instead of a reunion with long-lost friends, he's greeted by Quintessa, the self-proclaimed creator of the Transformers. She immediately brainwashes him, turning his eyes a menacing purple and rebranding him Nemesis Prime. The crackle of her dark energy and Optimus's guttural roars as he's twisted into her puppet are chilling. This scene is pivotal for the world building, introducing a new, powerful antagonist and revealing a darker, more complex origin for the Transformers than previously known. It's a true oh no moment for anyone who loves the big guy. Quintessa reveals her sinister plan to Nemesis Prime. Earth is not just a planet, but Unicron, an ancient, evil transformer that Cybertron has been battling for eons. Her goal is to drain Unicron's life force, meaning Earth's energy, using the staff to revive her dying homeworld. The sinister hum of her alien technology and the clanking sounds of Cybertronian machinery around them emphasize the scale of her ambition. This is a massive world-building reveal, redefining Earth's place in the Transformers universe and raising the stakes to an existential level. Suddenly, a few destroyed cities don't seem quite so bad. Back on Earth, Megatron and his newly freed Decepticons are hot on the trail of Cade, Vivian, and the Autobots. A frenetic chase erupts through the bustling streets of London, filled with the loud honking of terrified civilians and the screeching of transforming metal. Cars are tossed aside like toys, and explosions punctuate the air as the Decepticons try to capture Vivian. It's a classic Transformers chase sequence, pure action and destruction, reminding everyone that while there's a serious plot unfolding, there's always time for some good old-fashioned robot smashing in a public place. Hope those double-decker buses had good insurance. The moment we all feared arrives, Nemesis Prime descends to Earth. He's a terrifying sight, dark and menacing, and his first target is his loyal lieutenant, Bumblebee. Bumblebee, ever the optimist, tries to reason with him, his familiar radio crackle desperate. But Nemesis Prime, eyes glowing ominously, shows no mercy, unleashing a brutal flurry of sword blows. The metallic clang of blade against armor is sickening, and the crackling of Bumblebee's damaged circuits makes it clear he's close to offline. It's a gut-wrenching moment, a betrayal of the highest order, and a truly effective way to show the power of Quintessa's corruption. In a truly iconic moment, just as Nemesis Prime is about to deliver a fatal blow to Bumblebee, our little yellow scout does something extraordinary. He speaks in his own true voice for the first time, uttering a heartbreaking, "Prime, I am here." The sudden, unexpected sound of his voice, clear and unmodulated, shatters Quintessa's programming, and Optimus snaps back to his true self. The clanking of the chains of corruption falling away is almost audible as Optimus's blue eyes return. It's a powerful emotional beat, showcasing the deep bond between the Autobots and reminding us that even the darkest corruption can be broken by true loyalty. With Optimus back on the good side, the team including Cade, Vivian, and Bumblebee boards an Autobot-converted submarine. Yeah, because a normal submarine just wouldn't be dramatic enough, right? They plunge into the murky depths, searching for clues. The pinging of the sonar and the creaking of the submarine's hull create a tense atmosphere as they navigate the ocean floor. They discover ancient Cybertronian markings, glowing faintly, which guide them towards the staff's hidden location. It's a cool bit of world building, revealing how deeply integrated Cybertronian technology is with Earth's hidden history, even deep under the sea. Surprise, surprise. Megatron and his Decepticons aren't far behind, and they launch a full-scale assault on the submarine. The deep thrum of incoming torpedoes and the subsequent muffled explosions rock the vessel, creating a chaotic underwater battle. The metallic groans of the submarine under stress, combined with the frantic beeps and alarms, heighten the tension. It's a visually spectacular sequence, showcasing underwater robot combat, which isn't something you see every day. The world building here subtly shows how the war isn't confined to land or air, but extends to every corner of Earth, even its hidden depths. Meanwhile, the TRF, still blissfully unaware of the bigger picture or just choosing to ignore it, ramps up its efforts. They mobilize a massive fleet of ships and aircraft, preparing for an all-out assault against all Transformers, good or bad. The menacing roar of jet engines and the deep thud of naval cannons being armed signify their unwavering resolve. Their single-minded focus on eradication, rather than understanding, sets them up as another formidable obstacle, complicating the Autobots' already difficult mission, and showcasing the human element of fear and aggression in this unfolding, world-building narrative. Despite the Decepticon attack, the team successfully reaches an ancient, submerged Cybertronian tomb. The creaking and groaning of the structure under immense water pressure is almost a character in itself. Inside, they find elaborate carvings and what appears to be a dormant Cybertronian space vessel. It's a truly magnificent piece of world building, revealing a massive, hidden installation that has been lying in wait for centuries. The tomb is filled with the echoes of a lost civilization, and the team knows they are on the cusp of a major discovery that could change everything. As Vivienne approaches the ancient staff, several dormant statues within the tomb suddenly spring to life. These are the rest of the legendary Knights of Iacon, still standing guard even after all these millennia. Their glowing eyes and the low hum of their awakening circuits fill the chamber, turning a moment of discovery into one of immediate danger. The metallic clank of their heavy armor as they shift into defensive positions signals that getting the staff won't be as simple as just reaching out and grabbing it. They're programmed to protect, and they're taking their job very seriously, adding another layer to the intricate world building of this ancient alliance. Vivienne, despite the danger, manages to connect with the staff. A surge of energy pulses through the tomb, and with a bright flash of light, she pulls it free from its resting place. The sheer power radiating from the staff is almost palpable. However, in classic movie fashion, retrieving the artifact triggers the tomb's immediate collapse. The groaning and cracking of the ancient structure, combined with the gushing of water, signals an urgent escape. It's a race against time, with the thundering sounds of destruction all around them, adding a thrilling urgency to their mission. The team scrambles through the crumbling tomb, dodging massive chunks of falling rock and torrents of rushing water. The distinct splashes and echoes of their desperate movements create a sense of frantic panic. The Autobots use their strength to clear paths, while Cade and Vivienne rely on speed and agility. It's a chaotic but exhilarating escape sequence, showcasing the team's combined efforts under extreme pressure. They barely make it back to the submarine, the metallic thud of the hatch sealing them in just as the entire structure implodes. Talk about a narrow escape, right? Just another Tuesday for these guys. Back on the surface, the TRF and Megatron's forces are converging. Sir Edmund Burton, who has been communicating with the team, is critically wounded during a skirmish. In a poignant moment, surrounded by his loyal mini Dinobots and Cogman, he uses his last breaths to activate a crucial signal, a desperate plea for help that echoes across the globe. His final words, barely a whisper amidst the crackle of distant gunfire, are a testament to his dedication to the ancient secret. His passing marks a significant turning point, a somber reminder of the sacrifices being made in this war. The loss of his world-building knowledge is palpable as Quintessa's plan accelerates. Massive, jagged Cybertronian horns begin to erupt from various locations across the globe, from deserts to cities, tearing through the Earth's crust with a terrifying rumble. The sight is both horrific and awe-inspiring, concrete proof of Burton's earlier, seemingly outlandish claim. Earth is Unicron, an ancient planet-eating transformer. The piercing, high-pitched screech of tearing rock and metal is unsettling, signifying the planet's painful awakening. This is the ultimate world-building reveal, transforming the very ground beneath their feet into a monstrous, dormant entity and cementing the cosmic stakes of this conflict. And then, as if things weren't dramatic enough, the fractured, decaying planet of Cybertron itself begins its descent towards Earth. It's a truly spectacular, yet terrifying sight. A giant metallic world tearing through our atmosphere, its jagged pieces glowing with ominous energy. The low resonant hum of two planets drawing inevitably closer is both beautiful and terrifying. The sky becomes a canvas of alien landscapes, a clear sign that two worlds are about to collide, not just metaphorically, but quite literally. It's a bold, visually stunning world-building moment that elevates the scale of the conflict to unprecedented levels. As Cybertron draws closer, the lines between factions blur into a messy, three-way free-for-all. The TRF, still trying to eliminate all Transformers, clashes with both Autobots and Decepticons. Megatron's forces, realizing Quintessa's true destructive intent, are caught between siding with the good guys or fulfilling their own nefarious goals. The air is thick with the sounds of gunfire, explosions, and robot roars from every side. It's pure, unadulterated chaos, showcasing the desperation and shifting allegiances as the fate of two planets hangs in the balance. Truly, everyone's having a terrible day. It's revealed that Stonehenge, that ancient, mysterious stone circle, is actually the epicenter of Cybertron's merging process. It's a massive energy conduit, the place where Quintessa plans to fully connect Cybertron to Unicron. Cue the epic battle. The clash of metal, the thunder of explosions, and the whir of transforming robots echo around the ancient stones. It's a clever bit of world building, weaving a real-world mystery into the fantastical lore of Transformers. Who knew those rocks were so important? Certainly not the tourists hoping for a quiet photo op. Amidst the chaotic battle around Stonehenge, Dragonstorm, the massive three-headed dragon transformer from Merlin's time, is reawakened. It's a sight to behold, a metallic beast roaring to life, its three heads spewing fire and devastation. The ground shakes with its every move, and the air crackles with intense heat. Its presence is a force multiplier, turning the tide with raw power and ancient fury. The sheer scale and power of this creature emphasize the world-building element of the Knights of Icon, and their ancient, almost magical connection to Earth's past. You definitely don't want to be on the receiving end of that fire breath. Cade, Vivian, clutching the staff, and Optimus Prime, along with the other Autobots, launch a desperate assault towards the central scepter at Stonehenge. They're battling through hordes of TRF soldiers, Decepticons, and Quintessa's Infernicons. The sounds of metal clashing, laser fire, and constant explosions create a symphony of destruction. It's a relentless push, a test of will and strength as they try to get to the very heart of the merging process. The world building here reinforces the idea that even with an ancient, powerful artifact, victory still requires brute force and unwavering courage against overwhelming odds. Just as they get close, Quintessa herself appears, a formidable, glowing figure radiating dark energy. She is relentless, a true force of evil, determined to complete her plan. She attempts to seize the staff from Vivian, resulting in a dramatic struggle that sees sparks fly and energy crackle in the air. The guttural snarls and grunts of Quintessa, combined with the desperate cries of Vivian, underscore the intensity of this climactic standoff. It's a direct confrontation with the Creator herself, adding a much-needed face to the cosmic evil threatening Earth. Optimus Prime, having seen the true evil of Quintessa, engages her in a fierce personal battle. The clash of his sword against her energy attacks creates a dazzling display of light and sound. Every swing of Optimus's blade is fueled by his conviction to protect Earth, while Quintessa's attacks are driven by cold, calculated malice. The metallic thud of Optimus's heavy footsteps and the whoosh of Quintessa's energy blasts make for an electrifying duel. This is the big hero versus big bad showdown we've been waiting for, a true test of strength and will, with the fate of two planets hanging in the balance. With Optimus distracting Quintessa, Vivian, knowing she must fulfill her destiny as Merlin's last descendant, makes a courageous move. With a determined breath, she plunges the staff into the core energy conduit at Stonehenge. A powerful resonating hum fills the air, and a massive surge of blue energy erupts, severing the connection between Cybertron and Unicron onto Earth. The sounds of the energy pulse and the sudden, dramatic silence that follows, as the merging halts are incredibly impactful. It's a heroic act that saves Earth from utter destruction, showcasing her pivotal role in this epic, world-building narrative. With the merging averted, Cybertron slowly, painfully, begins to recede from Earth's atmosphere, leaving behind massive, irreversible scars on the planet's surface, a stark reminder of the close call. The rumbling sounds of the retreating planet slowly fade, replaced by the grim reality of the destruction left behind. Optimus Prime, ever the leader, declares that humanity and Autobots must now work together to heal the planet. But even with Quintessa defeated, a small, ominous cloud hints that not all threats have vanished. The world building implies that this war is far from over and new challenges await. Just when you thought it was safe to go back into space, a post-credit scene drops a bombshell. A human woman with ominous purple eyes, clearly Quintessa, having survived and disguised herself, approaches one of Unicron's massive horns erupting from the Earth. She hints at her plans to awaken Unicron, promising his resurrection. The unsettling whisper of her words and the desolate landscape create a chilling sense of dread. It's a classic cliffhanger, leaving us with the terrifying realization that the biggest threat of all is still dormant beneath our feet. A massive world-building setup for a future that, alas, never quite arrived. And so, our journey through Transformers: The Last Knight concludes, leaving us with a world forever changed and a lingering sense of adventure and possibility. This film truly delved into the deep, often convoluted, but undeniably fascinating world-building of the Transformers universe. It asked us to consider the ancient ties between Earth and Cybertron, presenting our planet not just as a battlefield, but as a being itself. It's a reminder that beneath the surface of the familiar, there often lies a hidden history, a grand narrative waiting to be uncovered, changing our perception of everything we thought we knew. The battles may be over for now, but the legacy, the lore, and the promise of future challenges endure. It teaches us that heroism comes in many forms, from giant robots protecting worlds to ordinary people discovering extraordinary destinies. It's about resilience, the courage to face the unknown, and the enduring hope that even in the face of cosmic threats, unity can prevail. Keep searching for your own hidden histories, guys.